Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening and seeing me today to the sound of my voice. I know yesterday I was a hot mess, y'all. Y'all didn't see me. My hair's still kind of busted, but it's okay. It's all right. I'm here. I'm here live and in person today. Yesterday, I was tired. I had been up all night. My brother was in the ER. They couldn't find out what was wrong with them. They still don't know. You know, they told him all these different things. He was freaking out because he felt like our medical system here in Georgia is totally broken. I'm trying to tell him, you got to look at this from a different perspective. And, he was like, I don't know. I'm not saying that because he just moved to Georgia in November. And so, in his mind, ever since he's come here, like stuff has been happening. And stuff happens everywhere. But, he feel like since he's been here, stuff has been happening to him and his wife. Stuff happens everywhere. And I had to kind of change his perspective about things. We lost our mom to COVID. We all got COVID. But who's to say you wouldn't have got it anyway? Because COVID is everywhere. You can barely miss it. So, he's kind of saying, since I moved to Georgia, all these things are happening. I'm saying to him, since you moved to Georgia, you have more people to go through these things with. Because in Jersey, it was just him, my nephew, and his wife. Just the three of them. Everybody else is down south. His daughter, his son, me, my mom, everybody. We were all here. He was the only one, and my aunt. He was the only one in Jersey by himself, and his wife and his son. And so even now, like he got sick yesterday, and as I was trying to get him to understand, sometimes God have to send you to the ER for one thing so you can find out about another thing. That happened to me. I had a really bad back problem, like really, really bad. I'm to the point where I couldn't walk like 5 steps without being in pain. And the doctor sent me. They did an MRI on my back. But in doing the MRI on my back, they noticed that there was something connected to my bladder. And so he said, your back has, disc problem, blah, blah, blah. But we saw something else in your stomach area and your abdominal area. So, follow with your primary care doctor. And I went to my primary care. I said, hey, I got an MRI done on my back. They saw something else in my abdomen. And when she did the MRI, she saw like 3 little, I don't know what you want to call them, like little pockets of fluid. They were like going across my abdomen, like 1, 2, 3. They were just going across. And one of them was attached to my bladder, and not my bladder. One was attached to my bladder, and one was attached to a part of my intestines. It was crazy. They were just like growing. And she was like, the first thing they told me when they saw him, one of her assistants called, or somebody that worked in the office, he was totally just out of place. He called and he said to me, it was a Saturday morning, it was St. Patrick's Day, Saturday morning. He said, hey, man, I speak to Audrey. I said, hey, this is Audrey. Hey, this is Kyle from Dr. Such and Such's office. Just called, this is how he said it, just called to let you know you have cancer. And I was like, did you say I had a cancer? And he's like, yeah, but the good thing is it hasn't spread yet. And I'm like, and he said it like that, like it was nothing, and I just lost it. Like I flipped out, like this guy just told me I had cancer. He was just as hyper about it. He's like, we're going to make you an appointment over at Emory at the Winship Center, and going to go there. And I'm thinking, he just said I got cancer. But I said all that to say, had I not gone in to get my back checked, I would never have known about the God, I don't know what you call them, like the little pockets of whatever that was growing on my abdomen, straight across, like in a horizontal line. Thank God it was not cancer, but I would not have known. It could have turned to cancer because I wasn't in any pain. My stomach didn't hurt. My back was always in pain, but my stomach didn't bother me at all. So I had to get my brother to understand that, you went to the ER because of your neck and your knee. Like he barely walked. Like we didn't know what was wrong because he had these really bad headaches and he had this, he was throwing up and his knees, he like couldn't walk. Like his wife had to help him walk. And it was like all over the matter of a couple of days. We were like, what the freak is going on? And so he was saying, that, he was going through all this stuff and, the medical system is broken now. Hey, they suck. He wanted to get on the plane that night and fly to Jersey. And I'm like, look, you can't get on the plane because we don't know what's wrong with you. So you can't get on the plane and fly to Jersey like tonight because we don't know what's the matter. And so, he stayed in the ER all night long. He didn't want to stay. So, sometimes you just have to go through some stuff. So right now he's doing some follow-up with his primary care. And, thank God he's feeling a lot better. But he has to get some things checked out that were not bothering him, but because his knee was bothering him, it brought attention to other things that may be wrong. And so that's what I had to get him to see. So because sometimes people just want to think the worst, right? And I had to help him reframe that. And I said, remember when they told me I had, all these things going, I said that was a result of me getting an MRI on my back. Had I not got that MRI on my back, I would not have known that I had these other things going on because they were not bothering me. Like I wasn't in any pain. They weren't bothering me. So I got the MRI on my back and it showed these other things that I was able to get surgery and get those taken out before they turned into something that could be deadly like cancer. And thank God it wasn't cancer, even though they told me it was cancer right out the gate. It wasn't cancer. And I thank God every day for that. So I just had to, but I'm back. Yesterday I was so tired, y'all. I was exhausted. I was mentally and physically exhausted. And I was mentally exhausted is because ever since everything happened last year with COVID and all the stuff that happened with George Floyd, and it has given me a level of anxiety that I've never gone through in my life. So I could see flashing blue lights and freak out, and it's kind of crazy. I don't freak completely out, but I get really anxious and scared. Like, who is that? Who have they stopped? Is it anybody I know? Things like that. Or I hear, somebody's sick. I get scared. Like, what is it? So I don't want to be that way. And I'm working really hard not to be that way. But because of all the stuff that's happened over the last year and a half, I'm going through some things. So mentally, I was exhausted. And I'm still very tired. I feel a lot better, but I'm really tired. I just want to lay back down again because I'm still tired. Because even though I got a little bit of rest yesterday, I still didn't get enough because my mind was still going because I didn't do any work yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do anything because I was so tired. And I wanted to do some work, but I didn't. I think I might have checked my email like once, which is totally not me. Totally not me. But anyway, I'm glad to be back here with you guys today. Yesterday you got a very short show. All you got was the horoscopes, but I just wanted to come in and say good morning and at least give you that and a couple of great songs. At least give you that because that's all I had. You got what I had yesterday. I gave you what I could. But I'm back today, and today is National Fajita Day. If you like fajitas, it's also National Mail Order Catalog Day. Oh my God, they got a day for everything. Like for real, like National Mail. What? How do you celebrate that? Do you order something out of the catalog? I'm sure the catalog people like yes. It's also National Ice Cream Pie Day, National Pinot Noir Day, that's wine. So you want some Pinot Noir. And it's also Congressional Startup Day. Now, I have to find out what that means because like right now, I am, maybe you don't know, but I'm dipping my toe into politics just a little bit. Remember I told y'all before I started Good Morning Gwinnett, I was going to go into politics because I have a service heart, right? I have a service heart. I'm working on being I'm working on being a more controlled person. You got to be very controlled in politics, right? Now, granted, there are some people in politics that are not controlled. They were in politics. They weren't controlled. They just said whatever, they did whatever, and they got away with it. I'm just telling you. But for us, people like me, myself, we have to be a little bit more controlled. Because if we do the tiniest little thing in politics, they want to cut your head off. So I haven't got to the point where I'm that controlled yet. However, I do have a servant's heart, so I am dipping my toe in just a little bit into politics. So now I have to find out what Congressional Startup Day is because I don't know what that is, and that is something that interests me. Not that I don't care about National Ice Cream Pie Day or National Pinot Noir Day. I do, but not really. Congressional Startup, a little bit of interest to me. So enjoy your holidays. Let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, Wednesday, August the 18th. Listen, y'all, it's hump day. You have made it to the middle. It is hump day. You've made it to the middle. You made it to the middle. It's hump day. Let's kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You can make successful moves. You can utilize your versatile mind, and dazzle others with your speed and accuracy. Your diplomatic nature will help you in straightening out unsavory situations. So because you are a diplomatic person, Aries, it's going to help you in those very unsavory situations. That's what I said. Situations that you may come across today. So that's going to help you out. And, you can make some successful moves today. Listen, make some moves. Listen, when you can make a successful move, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Taurus, try to slow down and take another look. Do not invest too much of your own money. You might find that delays cause setbacks and upsets. There was a guy on my mastermind call this morning. Listen, I was up this morning. I'm still tired though. I really am. But I was up. I had to read my book. So I told y'all we do the book. We in the book club. So this is the book we're reading. I had to read my book because I didn't read it yesterday because I was exhausted. Had to read my book. I got up. I journaled. I burnt my sage. I did my prayers. All of that good stuff this morning. So I was up. I was doing good this morning. But I'm still tired. But there was a guy on my call. I started to say that there was a guy on the mastermind call. And I had to write it down because I was like, I need to know what he's talking about. He showed you how to buy houses with credit cards. I'm like, buy a house with a credit card. So I got to find out what that looks like. I haven't reached out to him yet, but I will. Taurus, try to slow down and take another look. Don't invest too much of your own money. You might find that delays will cause setbacks and upsets. Listen, try not to use all of your money. If you're trying to invest in something, try to get, other people's money. Remember that thing, OPP? No, it's other people's money. So try to see if there's other people's money you can use. And this guy was talking about how to buy houses with credit cards. I'm like, it's some smart young people out here. Let me tell y'all that. The Metro Atlanta has some very smart and successful young people out there. And I'm so excited to get to know these young folks. And I'm going to just, I'm on these calls every morning. Everybody on there is pretty young. They're just trying to discover themselves. You know what's funny? Every now and again, I speak up and answer a question on the call. And today because I actually read the book. I actually had, you talk about what your favorite part of the book was that you read. And there was a passage in the book that I read and I shared it. And so the young lady who is she hosts a book club. She's the host of the book club every morning. It's called The Early Bird Gets the Word, and her name is Bryn Drescher. And she said, and this is so funny because I didn't really, people pay attention to what you do and what you say. And it kind of shocked me. So I gave my little 2 cents about the book or whatever. And she says, the book is called Who, Not How, right? And it's about who you know, not how to get something done. Who you know, because who you know can help you accelerate what you're trying to do. She said to the group of 400 people this morning, Audrey is definitely a who for some of you. And to me, that was such a great compliment because I don't speak much on the, I'm like getting all the information in, and I don't speak a lot, but every now and again, somebody pop up with a question that I can answer. Because I've been an entrepreneur for a long time and I've done a lot of things. And she said, Audrey is definitely a who for many of you. And I was like, I felt so honored that she thought of me as a who. And I am a who. I am a who for a lot of people. Trust me, I know that. But for somebody else who don't really know me, and I've only spoken up maybe 4 or 5 times, to already recognize that I'm a who for somebody, I thought that was pretty cool. So I was kind of like, okay, I see you see me. I see you see me, girl. I see you see me. It was pretty cool. I just wanted to share that. Gemini, you may find yourself mixed up in a triangle of sorts. Oh boy, Gemini, what kind of triangle you mixed up in? Your ability to stand out in a crowd will bring you the recognition you desire. Matters pertaining to your work must be completed before you leave. First of all, what kind of triangle are you in? My mind instantly went to the other kind. And then your ability to stand out in the crowd will bring you recognition. Trust me, people are watching you. They hear you. They're watching you. I know, like I look at my podcast and I see people pop in every now and again and I see like one person's watching me. I know later on in the day, people go back and watch this because I do this during regular business hours and people at work like can't get on here and watch me. But when I look at my numbers and I see that this episode had 400 downloads, I'm like, wow, really? But you can't see that right now. People are watching you, Gemini. They're watching you. So your ability to stand out in a crowd is going to bring you a lot of recognition. Here's the thing. Make sure that you're doing stuff with integrity and pride, right? Because you don't want to do bad things. Because you're going to stand out in that way too. But do you want to be known for that thing? That's what I'm telling you. Like, I know my toe is dipped into politics right now. Because I know I don't have like the best temper when people push me. So I have to work on that a little bit more before I go deep into politics like that. Cancer, residential moves are evident. Be sure to catch up on overdue correspondence and help those you love find solutions to their dilemmas. Your involvement in sports or entertainment will lead to new romances. Okay, sports and entertainment. Listen, I went to the football game Friday night lights. My nephew got He got a write-up already in the newspaper. That doesn't surprise me. He's been written up in newspapers probably his entire life. And so they Grayson played the Marietta Blue Devils on Friday. The score was tied because they could only do three quarters because of the lightning. So there was a tie score. But he did his thing, even though they put him out the game because he knocked somebody down and he kind of celebrated a little bit. The officials called the penalty on that. He was celebrating. We didn't see anything he did, but the official said it, so it was like, okay. But then they put him back in. He still did some more, so I'm excited. So I'll be at the game Friday night. Yep, till the season is over, I'll be at a football game. That's where I'm going to be. Leo, you'll be tempted to spend extravagantly today. Go with the flow and don't be concerned about your own job. You will have to face each issue separately and in person. Can't hide behind the camera today. You can't hide behind the microphone today. You can't hide behind the computer today. You can't hide behind the telephone today. Leo, you got to handle that in person. I want to say something else, but this is a semi-family show. You got to handle the issues separately and in person. Do not do it in a group. Don't do it on Zoom. Don't do it in GroupMe. Don't do it in WhatsApp. Separately and in person. I know you don't want to face them, but you got to do it. Put your big boy panties on, your big girl panties on. Do what you got to do. All right, Virgo. You need adventure and excitement in your life. Take time to help children with projects that may be too hard for them to do on their own. Your changing attitudes may be causing concerns for your partner. Now, what is your attitude changing for? Let me tell y'all this quick story. Well, it's not a quick story, it's a comment. When you start to grow as a person, if you're with the wrong person, that's going to cause a problem in your relationship. Let me just, I should have said this at the end, but this is a aha moment. Virgo, you could be changing your attitudes to positive attitudes. If your partner is not doing the same, it's going to be a concern for them because they're going to feel that you're outgrowing them. And really, in reality, you are outgrowing them. That happens. And when that happens, trust me, it's a struggle. When you're growing and your partner is not growing, that's a struggle. And they see that because they see you moving. Now, you have to figure out if it's a person that you love, you have to figure out to let them know that you are still very important in my life. Very, very important. But I got to do this growth thing because I got to make things happen. Trust me, I've been doing this 24 years. And when I tell you that my husband and I have gone through a lot of this stuff because I'm constantly evolving on this side. He's constantly evolving on that side. And we're kind of like, okay, we're both evolving and we see it, and, sometimes, I get a little touchy about things and he never gets really touchy, but he'll make a comment, stuff like, well, I see you busy. You got to put me on your calendar. When he says that, I know that that's a problem. Even though he may say it in a joking way, I know it's a problem. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Let me just kind of make the adjustment. So sometimes, your partner sees and your attitude towards a lot of things change. And you have to make sure that you are letting them know that they're still very important in your life as you change, right? Especially if you love them. Now, if you don't love them, that's between you, them, and God. That's all I can say about that. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thies. Stay tuned.
Sure, we had fun tonight. You and me felt alright. But it's time you pick up your phone. You won't be worth my while. Me and you won't work out. Pick it up, pack it up, get a cab and go. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You should call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I ain't got room for love. I don't need stars to burn. All I need is my precious space. Yeah, yeah. Why you so serious? Can't you just be mine for a night, my love? Take it off, put it on, living on your way. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You should call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. 'cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart, share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart, give it up to nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before. I've been through hell before. So I hold on to now hold on to my heart. I've been alone before. This way I won't get bored. So I hold on to hold on to my heart. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You should call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. 'Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart, share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart, give it up to nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before. I've been through hell before. So I hold on to now hold on to.
Welcome back, welcome back. I don't know what I did. I did something crazy, y'all, but I'm back. I did something. I cut the song off. I don't know what I did. I hit the mouse. Oh man, I don't know what I was thinking about. Anyway, I'm back. I love that song too, and I cut it off by mistake. Okay, it's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thoughts. And you know what happened? Let me tell y'all what happened. So I'm looking at my mouse, right? And I realize that it's not plugged up. So I go to take the cord out the mouse and I stop the song. And then I'm looking like, what the heck happened to the song? That's because I hit the mouse and stopped the song. But anyway, sorry about that. All right, we're going to pick it up with Libra. Adventures will result in added knowledge. You can make extra cash through creative hobbies. The only thing, did I say Libra? Libra. Adventures will relate in added knowledge. You can make extra cash through creative hobbies. The only thing you'll accomplish is a bad reputation. All right, listen, Libra. You want to protect your rep at all costs, right? Really, you really do. You don't want to make these bad choices to make anything that's going to damage your reputation. You just don't. And you looking to make some extra money? Yes. Are you creative? I always talk about me trying to be creative. Creative hobbies can make extra money. I think if I thought about my creativity as a hobby, but I have a bad habit of turning everything into a business. So everything is not a business. All right, cool. Scorpio, you would need to work diligently in order to accomplish even the smallest amount. Problems with colleagues are likely. Try out for a local sports team such as volleyball, tennis, lawn bowling. Don't even know what that is, lawn bowling, or whatever interests you. Listen, we had last week off from bowling. We have this week off from bowling. We start back next week. Listen, I love that time. Like, I've been bowling like straight through. I think we had like a day off from last one. No, I don't think we had a day off. We had time off for the holidays, but we had 2 weeks off, and I was like, yes, I'm not bowling tomorrow. I start back next week, which is fine. Anyway, I bowled in a league. We came in 5th place. We were in first place for like 3 weeks in a row. And last season, not this season just passed, but last season we came in flat last. We were in last place, but we had a lot going on. Like, we were traveling and I lost people. It was just crazy. It was a mess. So we came in last place. The last 3 weeks of this season, we were in first place. And then on the last week of the season, you have to bowl for position, right? So we bowled for position. It was like people right on our tail. They was like maybe 2 points behind, 3 points behind. We bowled like one of the top teams in the league. And we lost 2 games. They won 2. And so we only got 2 points. So that knocked us down to 5th place. But it was all right. Next time we going straight for the kill. 1 all the way. So watch out. We got to, what's funny is when you're number 1, there's a target on your back. So everybody was trying to beat us. Everybody. And people would win 2. We would win 1. We would win 2. They would win 1. So, but the numbers they were so close. So when it was time for us to like take the lead, we got knocked down from 1 to 5. But it's all right. We were in the top 5 still. Sagittarius, you need to obtain additional details. Your need to obtain additional details will lead you into strange topics of conversation. Don't divulge secret information. You will be able to talk to your lover about future goals and perhaps make plans for the two of you to take a vacation. You know, go on vacation, and y'all can talk about the goals while you're on vacation. You're relaxed. You know, the daily life stresses are not there to interfere with the thought process about what you want to do. Like my husband and I, we were talking about that this morning via text. Like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is how I think we should do it, and I'm excited. You know, we're making some new moves. We're going to be moving this weekend, which I'm not excited about. That I'm not excited at all about moving, because I hate moving. You know, and then I'm mad because the way I gotta move. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Take a vacation, make some plans, talk about your future goals. All right, Capricorn, focus and concentrate on yourself and your future. Get involved in physical activities that will stimulate you. All your energy should be directed into money-making opportunities. Boy, it's been a lot of future planning today in the horoscopes. It's been a lot of money-making opportunities, and it's been a lot of get physical. Like, those are the themes for today. 3 themes for today: money-making, physical activities, and the future. Okay, focus and concentrate on yourself and the future, Capricorn. I know. We got the present, but it's okay to look forward to the future. It really is. And plan. Not just look forward to a plan. So you got to do some work. Put some things in place. Take some action. All of that good stuff. If you want to have a good future. Aquarius, competitive games will be your forte. You can make personal changes that will enhance your appearance and bring you greater popularity. You can enjoy doing things that include children. Same thing. It's all about making you a better you. Yes, journaling. That's what I did this morning. I journaled. I showered. I showered. I read my book. I burned some sage. All that to get myself right so I can come down here and talk to you guys. Yes, you do the same. Competitive games will be your forte. I don't know if you bowl. You may play softball. You know, you may play volleyball. You know, I don't know. Whatever it is, enjoy. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. Visit those less fortunate than yourself. Be sure to help them with their personal problems. You'll feel much better when your slate is clean again. Who are you telling? Yes. You won't be admired at home if you haven't been taking care of your share of the work. I've been doing my thing. So I don't know about you, fish. I've been doing my share of work at home. So I've been doing my thing. You need to do your thing. In the meantime, you'll feel better when your slate is clean. Yes. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but when I make this move, I'm throwing away a lot of stuff. My slate needs to be clean. Yes. So I'm doing a lot of that. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing, to give you more of the horoscopes. And I got a guest tomorrow, a really good guest tomorrow. We're going to talk about some really serious things. It's gonna be a good show, but it's gonna be on a serious topic because my guests, they run a serious organization that help a lot of people. So I'm excited about that. Got to tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. The guest is gonna come on live at 10 a.m. I know they normally follow at 10:30, but they're gonna come on tomorrow at 10 a.m. So make sure to tune in at 10 a.m. As we talk to my guests about something pretty important. All right. Listen, I had to start off with this story. And y'all know I rarely talk about bad news on this story. The baddest thing I talk about in this story on this show is COVID and politics. And they're not really bad. They're just things that's happening in the world. But this story right here is to me, it's just dumb. Right? So anyway, there's a young man. He had been released. I think they were trying to get his probation like clean or whatever, so he can just go on with his life. And so his lawyer, somebody made a motion to do that, and the judge, the district attorney's office, according to so what happened was the district attorney office said, you know what, let's relieve him of whatever it was, I guess his probation or whatever it was. And he said, and they were willing to do that, but the judge said no. The judge denied him that. I forgot what it was. It was something about, I don't know, he was on probation. I think they wanted to relieve him of his probation so he'll be a totally free man. But the judge said no. The judge said no, he denied it. And this fool gets on Facebook and live stream that he wants to kill the judge. He wants to kill the cops. See, and that's why the judge denied him. Because the judge knew, they were trying to say, hey, he is rehabilitated. Let's let him go. And the judge was like, no, he gets on live stream and he wants to kill the judge. He wants to kill police officers. So he wants to shoot the judge. Oh, so the judge refused to end his probation. That's what it was. Then extended his threat. Oh my God, his probation got denied. Right, it was going to be ended. He wanted to shoot he wanted to shoot public officials. He wanted to shoot law enforcement. He wanted to shoot everybody, and he did it on live streaming. First of all, he shouldn't have been doing it at all. Right. Then he gave a demonstration on how he would use his gun. Just how he would use a gun to shoot the folks. Now you're going to jail. I just had to tell you that because it was just stupid. Just stupid. And he did it for 24 minutes. 24 minutes. Just 24 minutes of just talking about how he wanted to shoot the judge, kill the police officers, kill public officials. Just 24 minutes. Just dumb. Dumb on all levels. I don't even understand. Anyway, let's get on to some good news. So the Gwinnett County Board of Education is bringing back its area meetings where parents of Gwinnett students can meet the school board in their respective board district. The first area meeting is going to be held on August the 24th at 7 p.m. That's next week in District 1, which is School Board Vice Chairwoman Karen Watkins' district. The meeting will be held at Grayson High School, which is located at 50 Hope Hollow Road. In addition to meeting the board members, parents will also get a chance to talk to the new superintendent, Dr. Calvin Watts. He's going to be there right after the meeting for a 30-minute meet and greet so he can get to meet everybody at 6:30. So the board meeting is going to be after that. So you're going to meet with Dr. Watts at 6:30. The board meeting starts at 7 o'clock. And so this is them getting back to business somewhat normal. During these area board meetings, which will be held at a school in each board district, Dr. Watts will share information about the new school year and his focus as he begins leading Georgia's largest school district. Gwinnett has the largest school district, the largest one. So you'll get a chance to meet Dr. Watts. You'll get a chance to meet the board in your district and have a conversation, get your questions answered. Now, if you cannot make it, but you want to see this meeting, I was so excited when I saw this. Y'all know I'm the streaming media queen, right? I'm the chief noise maker. That's what I call myself. My company, Noise Media Network, chief noise maker. That's me. And what we do is we help businesses leverage the power of streaming media to get their business out there. So when I saw this little bit of information in this article today, that's in the Gwinnett Daily Post, I was excited for Gwinnett County Public School Systems. So Gwinnett County Public School System has a TV app. Just excited because I have the same TV app, right? Where you can watch their content on Apple, Android, the Android TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and Roku. I know they got the same service I got. When I see those four things together, I know we use the same service. I was like, look at Gwinnett County Public School TV. Yes. So they have an app, and you can check out the live stream on their app. And you can do this by going to, then this is on the 24th, so write this down, the 24th at 6:30, because you want to see Dr. Calvin Watts. I always say Calvin Butts. I think Dr. Calvin Butts is a pastor. Dr. Calvin Watts. It's the T's on the end. It's the T's. As he talked about his plan for the future for Gwinnett County Public School System. Anyway, bit.ly is bit.ly/G as in George, C as in Charlie, P as in Peter, S as in Sam, T as in Tom, V as in Victor, live, LIVE. bit.ly/G as in George, C as in Charlie, P as in Peter, S as in Sam, T as in Tom, V as in Victor, live, LIVE. So write that down. And when you get ready to see the live stream, if you cannot make the board meeting, you can do the live stream. If you got a Roku at home, download the Gwinnett County Public School System TV app. That's GCPS TV. I'm so excited for them. Y'all don't even understand because they get it. They get that this is where we're going. They get it. This is where we're going. Like, people can watch you in their pocket. They can watch you on their streaming TV. They can watch you on their iPad. They can watch you anywhere on streaming TV. Anywhere when you use the streaming technology. When you use streaming media technology, they can hear you anywhere. They can watch you anywhere. And I'm excited that somebody at the Gwinnett County Public School System said, you know what? We need to do this thing. They're on the cutting edge. Trust me. I know because I live on that edge every day in streaming media. Every day. I live there, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, to find out what when they're going to be coming to your school district, go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. You'll see all the information there. I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, so stay tuned.
Love should be easy. Why should it not? When all you want is to be loved, is to be loved. But love ain't easy. You taught me that. I let you in, now you are out, now you are out. I don't understand why you hurt me. I don't understand why you wanna let me down. Can't understand. Was it all worth it? You played me good just for a rush, just for a rush. So now I wrote a song about us, with tears running down my face. Now I wrote a song about us, just trying to fill that empty space you left behind. You left behind, you left behind, you left behind, you left behind, you left behind. Can someone help me to find love again? 'Cause all I want is to be loved, is to be loved. Can someone free me from all my doubts? Feels like a prison, I want out, now I want out. I don't understand why you hurt me. I don't understand why you wanna let me down. Can't understand. Was it all worth it? You played me good just for a rush, just for a rush. So now I wrote a song about us, with tears running down my face. Now I wrote a song about us, just trying to fill that empty space you left behind. You left behind, you left behind, you left behind, you left behind, you left behind. So now I wrote a song about us, with tears running down my face. Now I wrote a song about us, just trying to fill the empty space you left behind. You left behind, you left behind. Oh, you left behind. You left behind, you left behind.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So there is a organization here in Duluth called Cares for Kids. It's a Duluth-based nonprofit, and they recently donated funds to Gwinnett County Public Schools to restock a bookmobile with more than 4,000 new books. This is important because when the kids were home quarantined most of the summer, or they was at home doing summer learning, the bookmobile rode around to the neighborhoods and gave out free books, and I thought that's amazing. So they packed a full-size school bus and gave away reading materials in neighborhoods near Berkmar High School, Discovery High School, and Norcross High School as well. And they've come back again and say, you know what, we're going to give more books. Listen, I love reading. I used to read so much. My brother used to, he's a think I was a nerd. I was a nerd. But that was my pastime. Like, he was into sports. I wasn't. I was into books, and so he played sports, and I read a lot of books. I have a lot of books now, y'all. Like, I have a whole bookshelf in my bedroom. I have a whole bookshelf in my office, and I have a whole ton of books in my garage that's still in boxes. Anyway, the Gwinnett School District bookmobiles took on additional importance during the coronavirus pandemic by helping children who were stuck at home have access to reading books. They made over 100 stops per week, according to the school district. So kudos to Cares for Kids who have said, you know what, let's make sure that we keep this going. So let's give them a round of applause for the great work they're doing in our community. You know, my neck, my head, and I guess because I'm always so tense, I need to go get a massage. So I'm helping on a fundraising campaign, and the prize for the top person is a massage. And I think I'm doing really well. I need that massage. I need somebody just really just get in there and give me a deep tissue massage and just like do their thing. Because all this right here, all that right there, that's just tension, and I know it is. All right, so the Gwinnett announces announces Ambassadors Council. Yep, there's an new ambassador council for the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce. An extension of the Gwinnett Chamber staff, the Ambassadors Council is made up of volunteers who donate their time and talent to engage, encourage, and expand business on behalf of the organization. Recognized as the area's leaders, nearly 40 professionals have been chosen to be part of the council this year. So there's a new council that's going to help the chamber out, help them get the message out, to help business owners. You know, Gwinnett is great because of the collaborative business community, and we look forward to working alongside these committed individuals. Listen, I love Gwinnett County. Y'all know I say it every day. I say it every single day. I love Gwinnett County, all the great things that they do. And so that's just me. So congratulations to all of those who have been chosen to serve on the council for the Gwinnett Chamber. Look forward to meeting some of you as I move through my networking. Like I'm going to start networking more because I have not. So I'm going to start doing that more. Yeah. And listen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Georgia, the state of Georgia, we have officially hit 1 million confirmed cases of COVID-19. 1 million. I stopped talking about it because it became very depressing. I really did. I stopped talking about it. I was like, I don't want to talk about it. But now I got to tell y'all, here's the other news. So there's a Delta variant, and I just heard this morning that there's a Lambda variant. Have no idea what that means. Have no idea what it is. I honestly think this is like bio warfare. I don't mean to be a conspiracy theorist, but I feel like this is like bio warfare, and I feel like we are being purged. I know that sounds nuts, but when 1 million people die in one state from one cause, that sounds like a purge to me. And I feel like all these different variants, they are coming out to take us out. So you got to be healthy. My brother and I was talking yesterday, like we got to watch the things that we're eating. We got to watch the things that we're drinking. You know, we got to eat more green vegetables and things like that. We got to make our body strong, make our immune system strong, because these different variants are strong. We don't even know all the data that we need to know about just the plain coronavirus that started out at the end of 2019. We don't know. You know, I told my brother, you know, when we were talking, I said, man, I know COVID did something to my body. I know I have headaches for no reason. That's a side effect. Like I got a headache right now. Like literally. And this is like a daily basis. But I've had them ever since I had COVID. And so it did something to me. I smell cigarette smoke when nobody's smoking. Like literally. Like this morning I have a headache and I smelled like very strong cigarette smoke. And nobody is smoking. Nobody. It's a side effect. And so that's my brain telling my nose that I smell smoke and when nobody's smoking. I know that sounds nuts, but if you go Google it, you'll find that there are a lot of people with a lot of weird things that has happened to them because of COVID. And so the only way I can feel like we can fight this thing is to become healthier, like to eat better, you know, to drink more water. And I'm trying because I suck at water. Like I said, I used to drink so much water. I would drink anything but water and tea, and I still don't drink anything really but water. I drink a soda every now and again when there's nothing else for me to drink, but that's very rare. So between water and tea, that's what I drink. But I drink way more tea than I drink water. I know I have to drink more water. I know I have to drink more alkaline water. I can tell you that my husband, he has none of the side effects that I have. He never talks about a pain. He never talks about the funny smells. He never talks about any of it. But he eats extremely healthy. Like he eats way healthier than I do. You know, he eats more than me, but he eats way healthier than I do. I'm not bad. Like I used to be worse. I used to be so bad with the eating habits. I'm better. I eat way more fruit than I used to eat. I eat way more vegetables than I used to eat because I used to didn't eat any vegetables. But I'm gonna uptake my vegetables by adding like green smoothies, because for people like me who don't like vegetables like that, having a green smoothie helps out. So we got to get more healthier, y'all, because they got these variants and they just steady popping up. They're just popping up from everywhere, and you know they don't even understand the first coronavirus, COVID-19. Now we got Delta and we got Lambda. I think it's like 7 of them, but Lambda is the one that they're talking about right now. So please stay healthy out there. Please, just know that we don't understand this thing. So, and I didn't want to talk about that because I got tired of talking about it. The other thing I want to talk about is the freaking storms. Like, we have beautiful weather here today. It's like 78 degrees going up to a high of 83 or something. So it's beautiful. But in other parts of Georgia, in South Carolina, North Carolina, man, Hurricane Fred, Tropical Storm Fred, tore stuff up. It did. It tore down some stuff, and I pray that nobody was in the path. I pray that everybody came out okay. I know people lost their homes because of trees falling and water rushing. It was crazy. But we're in that time of the year where hurricanes rule. Like, it's that time where we know hurricanes are rolling. So just be careful if you're out there. If you're on the shorelines where you know that, if they say get out, get out. Don't wait. If they say go, just go. Because I'm looking at the news. If I was living where the water was and they say, hey, listen, if the river's going to rise, you need to go, guess what your girl going to do? She out. They don't got to tell me twice. They don't tell me one time. I'm going to the highest ground. So heed the warnings and get out of the way of danger and all that good stuff. All right, I'm going to my last song, and then I'll be right back after the song to give you my word of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned. Welcome back. Listen, y'all know I do the word of inspiration every day. I gotta tell you, this has got to be one of the best. This right here makes me smile because, oh my God, I'm like, when I saw it, so I go through my list, right, and I'm like, okay, what really jumps out at me today? I've never heard this before, and I swear it's like one of the best ones I've heard. And I've heard a lot of good ones, and I've shared a lot of good ones with you on this show. So here's my word of inspiration for today. And I'm telling you, I'm smiling right now because I need to put this on a t-shirt. Somebody probably already has it on a t-shirt, but I want to put it on a t-shirt. Here you go. It says, work so hard that one day your signature will be called an autograph. Mic drop. Let me say it one more time. Work so hard that one day your signature will be called an autograph. That to me was like, wow. That, I've been working hard pretty much my entire life. I've been working since I was like 14 years old. I'm an old lady now. I know a lot of people don't believe I'm an old lady. Thank God for great genes. I'm not an old lady. I'm seasoned. Let me say that. But I've been working hard for so long, and so, it's crazy because I've autographed already. I've autographed books because I'm an author. I've autographed the dolls because I'm an inventor. I've autographed, and I never even thought about it like that. I've never thought about that. My signature is an autograph, and so I've achieved that already. And I'm not saying that to be braggadocious. I'm just saying that I have. Now, I'm still working towards achieving it again. Like, I've achieved it twice with my books. I'm an author of about 5 books. I think probably more. I think I got like 5 on Amazon. But I'm also, in the inventor of the first plus size fashion dolls. And so when people would buy the doll, I would sign the certificate and sign the doll, because when I'm in the box and they put me in the ground, the doll is worth way more money than it is right now. Way, 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 way more, with my signature on it. And so my signature is on some dolls, at least 1,000 dolls out there in the world, and I don't know how many books. And so, but I love that. I love that quote. So you want to work. Now, for some people, they don't want their signature to be autographed, and I get it. That's not important. And I didn't do it for my. When I think about it, my signature has become an autograph, right? But that's not what I was working for. I was working for a legacy. I was working to leave something for my daughter, my granddaughter. I was working to leave a legacy for my family, my niece, my nephews. I wanted them to see what can happen when you put in hard work. So I wasn't working for the signature, but it's kind of cool that somebody said that work so hard that one day your signature would become an autograph. And what are you working on? That's my question to you. And what are you working for? Are you working for the legacy? Are you working for the autograph? What are you working for? Are you working to leave your mark? What do you work? Because one day you can't leave a signature. Let me just say that. One day you would not be able to leave a signature. And so although your signature can become your autograph, you can leave a signature by doing great things in the world. And it may not be just your name. It may be something that you created, something that you've built, something that you've invented, something that you've cured. What is your autograph? Oh my God, I feel like I need to preach right now, and I'm not even a preacher. What's going to be your autograph? Oh, I could do a whole thing on that. I'm excited about that. But anyway, I got to end the show. You think about that. What's going to be your autograph? I'm not just talking about your signature. What mark will you leave on this world to make it a better place? That's all I got for you today. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 54 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you to life for that. Listen, if you listen to this show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. If you miss any episodes of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to past episodes there. Remember, I go live 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm live. And if you ever get lost, just go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and you'll see a button pop up and say live. You just click that show and listen live. Also, follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett. And if you listen to the show on Spotify, be sure to leave me a comment, some love there. Leave me some love there. If you're watching it on Amazon, you can't leave me no love there, but let me know. Shoot me a message. Hey, girl, I saw you on Amazon. And listen, if you listen to it on Alexa on Sunday because you just need to pass some time away and you want to catch up over the week, check it out on Alexa as well. So if you got an Amazon Alexa, all you got to do is say, Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett, and she will play the latest episode, the most recent episodes of the show. Yes, your girl is everywhere. Everywhere. Thank you again for listening. Remember, stay safe out there. We got all these variants popping up everywhere. Keep your mask on, wash your hands, stay socially distant, and don't forget to tell your family and friends you love them. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, God willing. Until next time, my good friends. Until next time, my family. Make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.